Going on, fam? We live at Hard Cup Bully Kennels, man. Live at the Bully House. Got one of the females today. Today we're gonna talk about getting the females ready for whelping. When you got pups on the way, and what do you do to prepare? This girl here is about 4 weeks before she's due. But I do have another dog, Black Pearl, who is doing 3 weeks. So, what are the things we need to do when we're getting them ready for whelp? First thing I do is I change their dog food because they can't eat all the protein that they used to eat. That's for adult dogs. Now they have to be kind of down to the size of they need to have all of the nutrients and stuff that the puppies need now. So the first thing that I do, even a month out, is we switch what dog food they're eating and switch them back to puppy food. Now my dogs eat raw, and the raw diet is very heavy on proteins and things like that, and that's not good for what we're trying to do with the pups. With the pups, you need the nutrients for the puppy's growth, not the dog's growth. So the first thing we do is switch to puppy food instead of adult food. And you can see she's shiny, 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 and that comes from the second step, which is the new Vet Plus. I start giving that to him about 4 weeks out. She's ready for one of them now. And the new Vet Plus pill, it has a bunch in it. Let's look. Vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin C, phosphorus, potassium, zinc, calcium, selenium. All type of brown, green algae, oyster shell, alpha, omega, beta, pine bark, vitamin B, vitamin B5, vitamin B3, vitamin B12, vitamin D, vitamin K, magnesium. It's got so much stuff. I could go on copper, iron, everything that you can think of as a supplement. Pretty much is in there. So I start giving it to them pretty much as soon as we do the breeding. So 2 months, they get that. Because I'm already giving my dogs these one a day. But when the females begin to get ready for whelping, I give them 2 a day. So that's an important thing to keep their nutrients up, keep them shiny and healthy. Now another thing is, you want to make sure that the female is wormed, as well as being up to date on all the shots and all that stuff. You want to make sure she got a worm. She's been dewormed, and that's so that she doesn't pass on anything to the puppies. If she's not dewormed now, then the puppies will be wormy. And they'll be very small and skinny. You don't really know what you have. So to make your puppies healthy, make your mother healthy. And you got to start that during the gestation period, which is 2 months. The female dogs stay pregnant for 2 months. So during that time, you have to be as healthy as possible, with as many nutrients as possible, without overdoing it. So like I said, the raw diet is good, but there's too much raw protein for puppies. So I have to treat them like the puppy at this point. You see, I got all kind of little dry dog food. We've been spending a lot of money on dry dog food today. But we got to make sure we got enough for the pups. We usually do raw, but we're going back and forth. So you switch the dog food, you get the mom dewormed. And after you get her dewormed, she's going to be a lot healthier and happier already. And about 2 weeks into it, they're going to start nesting, which is they're going to start getting a place prepared for them to have the puppies. So you want to give them a place to be able to do that. If not, they're going to start being, having anxiety because they're not getting ready and they know it's time is coming. So we got kennels, we got pet beds, but these kennels here, they got the drop floors in them, and I have a little thick mattress like deal that lays in there, and it even has a little rim on it, so that keeps it where the pups, even when they do have the pups are cool in this area here. This is perfect little whelping area. But we have a whole room here, the whole little room. This is the back part of the bully house. But this little room is where we do the whelping. 2 females about to have pups, so we're going to have 2 rooms set up for whelping. I don't want them to be in the same room just in case. You just don't want them trying to protect the pups and get into it. You'll have a real problem because they will fight to the end. And all this scratching comes from, in the beginning, I had went to this, and it's got 26% of grain, protein from grains, and that's got my females itching. So you got to pay attention. So we went back to some Victor with the puppy formula for the Victor. If y'all run into any of those Victor people from the Victor company, tell them to call Hardcut, man. We really want to holler at them. They ain't returning my calls, nothing, but we really need to talk. I've been talking good about them for a long time now. Tell them to holler at me. But we got this one. She'll be ready in 4 weeks. Oh, come here. And the other one is ready in 3 weeks. Now, we went last week, about 3 days ago, we went and did the ultrasound on Black Pearl. Trying to get you a good shot. We went and did the ultrasound on Black Pearl. They did confirm that she was pregnant. You have to wait till 30 days before you can do that ultrasound to confirm the pregnancy. We did confirm she was pregnant. They seen 3 puppies. That does not mean that that's the official count, but that's what they seen at the time. You have to go back at 55 days and get another test done. You can get an x-ray done at that point. When you get the x-ray done, come on. The x-ray, you can see the bones and everything at 55 days. You can't see them at 30 days. But see, I want them to start getting used to their little surrounding, to the little place that they're going to be at, their little bedding place, so they can be comfortable. We got air conditioners in here. We got heaters, whatever we need to make them comfortable. And then when the pups are born, the pups still have the same type of environment. And everything that I gave to the mother is passed on to the pups. So the deworming helped the pups. The New Vet Plus also goes on to the pups. So they come out shiny, healthy, and fat as they can be because they've gotten rid of all the worms and we've given them all the nutrients that they can have. Okay? So that's kind of what we do, getting the mother ready for the other dog, getting the mother ready for whelping. I wanted to say we get them away from the other dogs is what I was getting ready to talk about. I want them to kind of get to their own little place, their own little surroundings, so they don't have to worry about other dogs. Everything that I can do to cut down on the anxiety, and we'll have a nice, healthy, good whelping. I'm debating going back and forth whether I'm going to go get the x-ray done in 55 days. That is another $100. I spent $100 on the ultrasound already, and the C-section is going to be $1,000. So I'm kind of debating. I already know she's pregnant. We might as well just go ahead and schedule the C-section. But it's this dog before, Black Pearl, has always had 4 puppies, so she may only have 4 puppies. If that's the case, I may want her to try it naturally. So I'm going back and forth whether I'm going to get the x-ray or not. But regardless, you can go get the x-ray at 55 days, at 50 days, because the bones will have calciumized and they can see it on the x-ray. They can count the skulls and spines at that point. They can see everything but the fluid babies, the water babies, the ones that are 3 times the size of fluid. That's the dangers. If she's got a water baby, then it's gonna clog everything up. She's not gonna be able to have it. You're gonna have to get a C-section, and that's what normally happens with me. That's why I always get a C-section. But anyway, if you ain't did it by now, man, need to come on out the bench for the big win, man. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that follow button, man. Please, if you ain't a member of the family, consider joining and hitting that subscribe button and keep the content going for us, man. And come on out the bench for the big win and get you something hard cut. This on.